Sue, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to walk through 6 exercises you can do if you've been sitting at your desk and you're feeling a little stiff and want to loosen up. These exercises are also awesome for posture as well. So we are going to start from our keyboard to our wrists. So what we want to do when we isolate our wrists, we want to have our shoulders back and down, nice strong posture as if somebody is about to punch us, really braced in here. So now that we're set up for success, we're going to isolate one wrist at a time. So I'm going to grab one wrist and pin my elbow into my side. So I'm really focused on that one wrist that we're going to start doing movements with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine my hand is in a bowl and the bowl is full of batter and I need to get the batter out of the bowl. So as I'm doing my rotations here, and you can start these rotations too, I'm imagining that I'm scraping that batter out of the bowl, and with each rotation I want to try to get a little bit more range through the wrist. Cracks and pops are totally fine. Fighting for range gently through any stiffness that you find. Once you do about 5 to 10 rotations one direction, you're going to want to switch directions and do 5 to 10 rotations on the other wrist. So we'll go ahead and switch. The opposite elbow is pinned in. I'm going to hold the opposite wrist in place, setting up for success, shoulders back and down, bracing through my core. I'm now going to scrape batter out of the other bowl that's right outside my hand. Do about 5 to 10 rotations, again, really fighting for additional range, and then I'm going to switch directions. One wrist might feel looser than the other, and that's totally normal and totally fine. You can do this every single day or multiple times a day if it feels good to you. We are working to maintain the range of motion we have on the wrist and potentially extend it. So once our wrists are done, we're going to move up the arm and work on the elbow and the range of motion that we currently have in our elbows. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands by our sides, palm facing up, shoulders back and down, again brace through the core. We're going to lift our elbows up, twist our hands, palms down, comes down, twist back around, palms up, twist the palm and back down. Now we're going to reverse it, palms down, reverse it, palms up. Twist back, palm down, and reverse it, palm up. And your elbows might be feeling looser at this point, but we're going to continue to work up the arm into the neck and the shoulder region. So we're going to start with our shoulders. Nice strong posture is up always. We're going to reach our hands out like lasers, palms together. We're going to reach through our shoulder joint, getting maximum reach just in the shoulders as much as we can. And then we're going to shrug. In the shrug, we're going to reach back and down. Reach, shrug, back, down. We'll reverse it. Shrug, reach, back, down. Shrug, reach, back, down. So now we're going to isolate one arm at a time. The non-working arm will just be resting at our side or on our rib cage. I'm going to start with my right arm in this case. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweep my arm across. So my palm is up, bicep up. I'm going to sweep my arm across my body until it gets to my ear. My bicep's at my ear, and I'm going to really reach through my shoulder to extend my arm all the way up to the ceiling. Once it's at my ear, I'm going to flip my palm around, reach as far back as I can towards the back wall. As I'm reaching, I'm also twisting internally. So I'm twisting a light bulb internally, and then I reach my side body and my palm is facing out. I'm going to do a little tricep extension here and then twist back around, coming all the way back up to my ear, twisting past midline and back to my side. So I'll show you again this way. The starting position is my arm at my side. I'm going to bring my bicep and palm up slightly. I'm going to sweep across my body, bringing my bicep up to my ear, reaching and lengthening through my shoulder. Then I'm going to twist my palm around, reaching towards the back wall. Now, as I'm in that full reach, I'm going to twist my whole arm in, twisting that light bulb and bringing my palm down to midline, palm out and tricep extension. and reverse it all the way back around, bicep to ear and all the way back. And we'll do the other arm now. So resting that shoulder we just worked on at our rib cage. Now I'm going to do my left shoulder. I'm going to place my arm at my side, opening up slightly, palm and bicep. Now I'm going to reach up past midline, all the way through, reaching and extending towards the ceiling, bicep to ear. I'm going to reach back towards the back wall while simultaneously twisting that light bulb all the way up my arm so that when it gets back to my body, the palm is facing out. So now I'm going to do tricep extension and twist back around, all the way reaching, and finally bringing it back through midline and back to center. So I'll do it one more time, reaching all the way past midline, all the way to my ear, reaching, fighting for more range as I reach back, twisting the light bulb, internal rotation, tricep extension, and reverse it all the way back, fighting for more range each time. Good, we've done our shoulders. Now we're gonna do our neck. So we'll bring our chin down to our chest. Now we'll bring our chin all the way up to the ceiling, getting good stretching through our throat. Bring it back to our chest, getting good stretching through that back side. And back to the ceiling. Now when we come back to our chest, this time I'm gonna rotate to the right. I'm gonna scrape my chin along my right shoulder blade, look over my right shoulder, and then look all the way back around the back wall, all the way around. So now I'm over my left shoulder blade, and back to center. We'll do this one more time. Chin scrapes along shoulder blade, over the right shoulder, look back towards the back wall, all the way around, over our left shoulder blade, and back around. I'm going to switch directions, left shoulder blade, left shoulder, look back around, all the way over our right shoulder blade, back to center. One more time, left shoulder, all the way back around, right shoulder blade, and back to center. Next up, we will raise our hands up into a Y and we'll pull them back to midline. Palms together, reaching up, forming a Y, lengthening through the shoulders and pulling back into midline. Couple more reps, reaching and pulling back into midline, squeezing as you pull in. Now we'll bring our hands out in front of us like a platter, palm up. We're gonna bring our thumbs back to the back wall, forming a T, and come back together. So as we bring our arms out into a T, we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades in the back. Couple more reps here. Squeeze, shoulders back and down in our back pockets. Nice strong posture, bracing through our core. Nice job. We are going to end with a gentle neck stretch. So you'll take one arm, you'll place it behind you, palm facing out. Opposite arm comes over our head, and we're gonna pull our head gently down so we get a good stretching through that side of that neck. For about 30-40 seconds, feel free to hold it here. You can get a deeper stretch in by driving that shoulder back and down, as well as the elbow back towards that back wall. And switch when you're ready. 30 to 40 seconds, stay a little longer if you're feeling stiff or specifically right there, very stiff and need a little bit more of a stretch. But thanks so much for joining today's video. Please like and subscribe. It was a pleasure having you here, and I'll see you in the next class.